Now to our top story this half hour and new information today on a police captain in Buffalo at the center of a lawsuit with allegations of racism. We broke the news of her suspension last night, and we've now learned that she is off the job without pay. A Buffalo police spokesperson confirming that the department has suspended Captain Amber Byer. She is the head of the department's behavioral health team. We told you last week about the lawsuit from two fellow officers and a civilian employee against her, the city, and the police department. She is accused of making racist rants in front of her unit that violated their civil rights. Joining us live right now is Geoff Kelly, who's been reporting on this story for our nonprofit partners at Investigative-Post. Geoff, we appreciate you coming in. And to start, I guess it's important for people just to kind of understand the context under which she has been suspended. We learned about this, just a number of days ago about these allegations and this lawsuit and the investigation within the department that's been happening.
That's right. So the allegation is that back in May, in the offices of the behavioral health team at the police headquarters, Amber Byer gave a 20-minute rant, is how it's described in the lawsuit, in which she suggested that black police officers are more likely to be unfaithful to their wives than white police officers, that white police officers suffer from PTSD from policing in high crime neighborhoods, but black officers do not because they are more accustomed to criminality and violent crime. She said that she would be, allegedly said that she would be nervous if she saw a black man in her neighborhood, and comments to that effect.
And Geoff, this allegedly, according to this lawsuit and these accusations from these officers and this civilian employee, happened, 7 months ago. It has been reported by you and others that there's been this internal affairs investigation within Buffalo Police. But here we are after this all becomes public, and now she's being suspended. What do we know about kind of the timeline of how that played out?
Well, we don't know exactly. I've been trying to determine when Internal Affairs actually opened an investigation. We know that a complaint, the lawsuit says that a complaint was made shortly after, a few days after this alleged racist rant, which was back in May. As you point out, that's almost 7 months ago. We're just seeing action now, this 30-day suspension without pay.
And you say she is suspended without pay. That was one of the immediate questions that people had last night as we kind of broke this story. People asking on Twitter, is someone just going to get paid to sit at home because of alleged, misbehavior? It is without pay, which I think is significant in some way. What do you make of that, and kind of what happens now going forward?
Well, it's not uncommon when an internal affairs investigation is underway into an officer's behavior for them to be suspended without pay. Now, under the union contract, she can only be suspended for 30 days without pay. At the end of that 30 days, she must either be reinstated or fired. In any case, they have to start paying her again after 30 days.
And Geoff, I know that you've covered a lot of these incidents with Buffalo Police and other police agencies over the years. I mean, sometimes these types of internal investigations can take a long time, right? We shouldn't necessarily expect to have some, full conclusion to this soon.
That's right. They certainly can take a long time, although in this case, the investigation seems fairly straightforward. It's a matter of just interviewing the people involved who were present. Nonetheless, they do take a long time, and lawsuits, of course, especially federal lawsuits, which this one is, take even longer.
Yeah, something we will continue to follow along with you, and we appreciate your help. You can read Geoff's reporting on this and other stories right now at investigativepost.org. Geoff, always great to see you. Have a great weekend.
My pleasure. You too.